I'm a father of a few teenage boys whose ditch is laziness. In terms of addressing this with carrots and sticks, we have the stick part covered. But I've been thinking about how to talk to them about wanting more than the average in life while keeping their faith to boot. Are there any notable influences in your life that fed your ambition? What made you want to take your hobbies and your vocation and crank it up a notch?
The most notable influence in my life was my dad. And he did what he did by being with us. So if you have sons who are lazy, instead of telling them to go out back and chop and stack a cord of wood, go out there with them and chop and stack a cord of wood. Spend the time with them. Don't, because what's going to happen is you tell them to go do that. You're going to go out an hour and a half later and going to find them occupied with something else or accomplished a lot less than you would have anticipated that they accomplished. I would say, come alongside them first, work with them, set yourself things to do with them, discuss life and work while you're with them, while you're doing it. It's basically, it sounds like your sons need training wheels, and you can provide those training wheels for a time, not forever and a day, but for a time. The second thing is I would recommend that one of the things that you could work together with your sons on is reading good books on this subject. So every Thursday morning, they get up half an hour early, have coffee with their dad, and you go through a book together. And I would recommend two books that I'd recommend. One would be God at Work by Gene Veith, which is a wonderful exposition of the Protestant doctrine of work, the Protestant doctrine of vocation. So God at Work by Gene Veith, Veith. And the other book would be Rescuing Ambition by Dave Harvey. And I think a dad setting aside time to go through those two books with his sons would stir some things up in them, make them want more than just sitting on the couch. But don't leave out the first one, the work that produces calluses.
Say a guy is really trying to hustle with work, so he hears that and he goes, well, I'd love to do that, but I'm working 60, maybe sometimes 70 hours a week to provide for the family. This is a season. I don't like to be in it. I can't coach the football team that he's on. Saturdays even, I'm out Saturdays. If he's really jammed up, finances are tight. So layer all of those various difficulties or problems. What do you say to him?
I'd say if you're working 60 hours a week, work 61 hours a week. Right. This problem with your sons is either a big deal or it isn't. Right. And I saw a sign somewhere, some shop somewhere. If you don't have time to do it right, how will you have the time to do it over? Right. If you don't have the time to spend with your sons, then how much time do you think it's going to eat up 5 years from now when you're having to pick up pieces after them? When you're, basically, the questioner sounds like he's asking a question that it's a big deal to him, and I would say it ought to be. It's a big deal, and things like that left unattended don't get better generally by themselves.